decided to go to the advanced workshop in Tacoma just last February, which was of 2016. And there, before I went, we had to create a mind movie. And so I was just like, I'm putting all this stuff in that I want to create, and like things that are really out there for me. Like I don't understand. I don't know if these are actually going to come in. And so I put some videos on there, just did the kaleidoscope, did all that stuff that we do in the advanced workshop, and kind of let it go. Like I didn't look at my mind movie again, which is really, like I did, but it was very inconsistent. Fast forward to June, just a few months later, and I found myself at one point deciding that I wanted to do a triathlon. And I was like, okay, I'm going to try this out. And I started going on the Ironman website and trying to figure out what I wanted to do and where I wanted to do it. I was first going to do a full triathlon, then decided that I would do a half triathlon. And what kept pulling me was to do a triathlon in Thailand. And I was just like, I just followed the feeling. And I looked online, the tickets were like $600, and I mean, it all lined up. And so I purchased everything and was like, I'm going to Thailand. And I looked at my mind movie a few times, and I was at that point, and I realized that there was a picture of somebody running at that point, and there was a picture of somebody swimming, of like a guy swimming, and I was like, okay, well, maybe that's what's going on here. And I was like, so I kind of had some confirmation, and then.
Well, wait, but you had those pictures. I mean, why did you have those pictures?
Because I was inspired. I love swimming. And I wanted to do more of it, and I also enjoy running. So, and so those were the reasons I had those pictures. And then, so fast forward to Thailand, and actually, one of the other pictures in my mind movie was of a airplane, and it was, the affirmation was, I have the ability to fly anytime I want. And one of the other things that I had a picture of Italy, and it was in Cinque Terre, which I still haven't been there yet, but one of the affirmation was I have the ability to travel abroad anytime I want. Last year I went to Portugal, Thailand, and then Munich at the end of the year. So really just in that flow, and I traveled all over the United States as well. So those things were also happening, and I realized that those are also manifestations of my mind movie. So, but back to Thailand. So I'm in Thailand, and I'm literally in this experience, and I go and do my Ironman, and I flowed really well. And then I have an inspiration. Someone tells me to go to Phi Phi Island. And I'm like, okay, I'll go to Phi Phi Island. Let's go experience this. And so I go over to Phi Phi Island, and on the boat ride, I decide to do Blessings of the Energy Centers. So I get into the space, I'm doing the Blessings of the Energy Centers, and I am walking out of the meditation a new me. I walk upstairs onto the deck, and I see this lush green island. I didn't know what to expect. I hadn't even looked at pictures. And literally, I'm filled with gratitude, because I realize in that moment, one of my pictures is of Thailand, in that part of Thailand. It was like one of the stock pictures in the Mind movie. I put that in there, and I was like, oh, this looks beautiful. It wasn't like and I think the quote I put under is I'm a sentient being having an amazing journey, something like that. I feel like I was in my Mind movie, living it. I get goosebumps, I start crying. It's just gratitude is flowing out of me. And it was an amazing experience. It was one of those experiences that Dr. Joe talks about that changes you forever. And so then I get done, I'm really in this beautiful, beautiful space, and I get to Phi Phi Island. I flow into like tour for like $11 US dollars, like really inexpensive. And then I go on a snorkeling tour and get to see these islands up close and experience them. And so we go snorkeling, and then we're in the boat for a little bit, and the guy tells us we're not going to be able to see the sunset. It's a sunset tour, and he's like, it's too cloudy. And so I'm like, oh, okay, well, you know, it's okay. So we're leaving out the thing, and all of a sudden, the sun is setting, and it's gorgeous. I mean, it's just this, like, I could never have created it myself. Like, I'm just like, wow. And so I'm like experiencing this sunset, and we're just, all of us on this boat are like loving it. And all of a sudden, I look to my right, and there, over the islands, there's 2 double rainbows. I had never really seen double rainbows before, so it was a really good confirmation that, oh my God, I'm like still living this. And it was just this really amazing mystical experience. It changed me. It like really changed me on a fundamental level, and I really felt like this needed to be shared, because people need to know that their mind movies and the things that they create in this space can come true, and it'll change them in a way that positively impacts their lives. One of the things that happened right after that day, and I kept thinking, oh my God, this is an amazing day. I'd been wanting to create a new job, and a friend emailed me and offered me the job. I mean, and when you're in that space, it just flows. So this work is just amazing and has shifted me in the most beautiful way possible.